With the NBA season a little over a month away, the 2024-2025 Toronto Raptors are entering year one of their rebuild. Today, I can guarantee you that this will be their starting five to start the season. Welcome everybody to the first episode of Alarm the City, where I'll be covering your up-to-date news on the Toronto Raptors, and today's episode we will be talking about their upcoming starting five and their potential rotation. Now we all know that Masai Ujiri, Bobby Webster and company handed the keys to Scottie Barnes as the newly extended young superstar looks to build on a promising fourth-year campaign. As most Toronto fans will admit, this upcoming season will be a test for the young Raptors as they look to start off their season playing a brutal 15 combined playoff teams in the first 17 games. Not only will it show which direction the organization is headed in, but it will definitely test the character of this young group. Although the Toronto Raptors lost OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam via trade last season, the acquisition of RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley seemed to help Toronto form a formidable trio with Barnes that should continue to keep building and evolving as players. So I don't know about all of you, all I know is that I'm very excited for this upcoming season, and here now are my predictions for the starting lineups. Obviously starting with the point guard position, our newly minted, re-signed point guard of the future, IQ, Emmanuel Quickley. Now I'm sure everybody's excited to have Emmanuel Quickley back. He signed a 5-year extension with the Raptors in the summer, and obviously he's someone that continues to keep on improving. You can see when he first came with the Raptors, he was a little, just getting used to the team and getting used to his teammates and the system and whatnot. But, as you see towards the end of the season, the man figured out how to basically play the point guard position very well. He knew how to become a leader. And obviously you saw that with the increase of his points, which went up to 18.6 points per game, and his assists close to 7 a game. So the only thing that I want to see him improve this season is obviously, the field goal efficiency. But other than that, I want him to keep taking those shots. I want him to keep leading. I want to see a career high in points. I want to see a career high in assists. And I do think that he will put his name in the conversation of most improved player. So that's who I'd have at my point guard. I'm pretty sure that's what 99% of you fans would have at your point guard position as well. Now we're going to move on to the two. This one was the most tricky for me, but also made sense. I'm pretty sure 90% of you would probably have the same player here. Yeah, at number 2, I took second-year player, obviously Grady Dick. He had a struggle to start his rookie campaign, but really put it on towards the middle and end of the season last year. So he's obviously someone that's going to look to continue to improve his three-point shooting, his cutting, his ability to read offenses and defenses. And I do think that he complements playing with Scottie Barnes very well, Emmanuel Quickley and RJ, which I think can form a great quad core of basketball players and a good team. So I would put Grady Dick at my 2. I do think he's going to improve. I do think he's gotten a little bigger, and I do think he's just becoming a better player. At the 3, we're going to put in hometown Canadian hero, Maple Syrup Mamba, our man RJ Barrett. I do think he's just going to continue to keep playing better. Let's not forget that RJ Barrett was a 3rd pick overall. He came to Toronto from New York and basically just absolutely put the team on his back because, my God, 39% from 3. He was attacking the rim at will. He was finishing at will. His field goal percentage increased. His three-point percentage increased. His ability to read, even pass off double teams, it looked really good. So I'm looking forward to him at the 3. I think he's going to come into the season very ready, very hungry. Obviously at the 4, we have our extended superstar in the making, all-star, Scottie Barnes. Be great 4, be great. Yeah, he's going to continue to, keep playing well. I also think he can be on the MIP conversation. So that's who I'd have at the 1, 2, 3, and 4. And obviously at the 5, we're going to go with the Austrian hammer, Jakob Poeltl, who I think obviously has a hard time losing his job. I still don't know where he fits on this team, but I mean, he is a serviceable center in the league. He does play great D. He's a good player, passer off the post, and he knows how to make those reads. And I just think it's a good combination. I think that's the starting lineup that it's going to go. Now, when it comes to rotation players, that's where it gets interesting. You have a lot of rotation pieces, some new players that came in. I definitely think Davion Mitchell will have, maybe backup point guard duties, backup shooting guard duties. I do also think Bruce Brown still plays a big factor for our team coming off the bench. He may even have potential to start over Grady Dick. Not something I would do per se, but in certain matchups, I personally wouldn't do it because you want to have as many shooters as you can next to Barnes and Barrett and whatnot, and Pirtle as well. And I also do think Kelly Olynyk is going to play as well. Canadian, serviceable backup big. So those are the three that I'll definitely have coming off the bench. Then you can obviously have our rookie, Jacoby Walter, who I think has some potential. You also have Agbaji, who didn't necessarily have the best summer camp or summer league, but he does have the size. It's just the confidence with his shot. If that shot can continue going down, he would be a very serviceable backup wing defender specialist type player. I know we also have rookies like Shed and Mogbo. I'm not sure how much time they will play. Shed probably more than Mogbo, but I do definitely see them going to the G League. And I also see Chomchi, who I think has the potential to be a very, very good player very soon, will also spend some time in the G League. Obviously, I love Chris Boucher, but I don't see him, playing many minutes for this team. And I personally don't think he'll be on this team past trade deadline going into next season. So that is my prediction for the Toronto Raptors. If you agree with me or disagree with me, please put your comments below. I want to know what you people think, if you agree or disagree. If you have any other suggestions, did I miss any of the players? I hope I didn't, but I'm pretty sure that will be a rotation. I don't think we're going to have more than a 9 to 10 man rotation, but I do like that Darko Rakovic is an experimental coach. He is someone that gives players chances and chances because he also wants to see what he has, which is good for the Raptors. It'll be a tough season. I'm excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it. If you guys really did like this, make sure you like and subscribe. I do love making content. This is my first one ever. I do hopefully continue to make some more. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for your support. And don't forget, this is Alarm the City, and I'm out.